Hi everyone, so I want to do a video on porosity. Alright, so I know a lot of you guys don't know what porosity is. Anytime I mention it in my videos that I have low porosity hair, a lot of you guys are really confused. For me, for example, I believe knowing your hair's porosity is very important to have a successful hair journey. Some people need to do, porosity tests to figure it out. Some people don't need to do any tests to figure it out. Some people just know their hair. But for me, for example, I had to do a test to figure out what porosity my hair was. So in this video I'm going to be going over porosity tests, how to figure out whether you have high, low, or medium, which is normal. So porosity is basically how well your hair absorbs moisture. For me, for example, I have low porosity hair, meaning that my hair is very stubborn when it comes to chemicals, relaxers, dyes, water, hair products, anything. It's very stubborn. It doesn't let anything in. So that is an example of low porosity hair. So the opposite of that would be high porosity. High porosity hair is hair that I guess you could say is very friendly. It lets everything in and it lets everything out. And normal porosity hair is a mixture of low and high, so it's a little bit of both. Alright, so let's get into this video. There are 3 tests that you can do to figure out whether you have low, normal, or high. And I'm going to share 3 tests with you guys. These are 3 tests that you can do. These tests are not 100% accurate, but they are a good way to figure out what porosity level you may have. These are the 3 most common tests, alright? So the first test is the water test, and what you need is a cup of water. So you want to fill the cup up with room temperature water or warm water, and you want to take a shedded hair or a strand of hair from your head, and you want to place it into the water. You just want to place it onto the water. You don't want to push it in or anything like that. Just drop it on and let it sit. So leave it for about a good 5 minutes or so. You can go back every minute or so and check on it. If your hair just sits at the top of the water, that means you have low porosity hair, meaning that water is not getting into the hair strand. If your hair floats down to the middle, that means that you have normal porosity hair. It means that some of the water is getting in. If your hair floats down all the way to the bottom of the cup, that means you have high porosity hair, meaning that your hair is porous. That means your hair is allowing everything and anything in. As fast as it lets water in, it lets it out just as fast. Alright, hopefully that makes sense. Pretty much the cuticles on the strands are completely open, which means anything can get in and anything can get out. Which is why a lot of people with high porosity hair complain that their hair is always dry. Because it always is dry. Because it lets water in and it lets it right back out. So it pretty much just goes in and out. It doesn't stay in. With low porosity hair, it can't get in. And you need to use heat so that the moisture can get in. Which is why I heat up my deep conditioner before I apply it to my hair. Alright, with normal porosity hair, you pretty much don't have a whole lot of issues. Your hair is pretty easy to deal with. I'm sure there's other issues, but when it comes to moisturizing and sealing, you don't have a whole lot of problems like low porosity girls and high porosity girls. Alright, so that's test number 1. Alright, so test number 2 is, I don't know what to call it, but all you need is a strand of hair from your head. And you want to place it between your 2 fingers, and you kind of just want to lightly rub your fingers up and down the strand just to, feel it out. And you want to see if you feel any bumps or ridges. And if you do feel bumps or ridges, that means you have high porosity hair. You're over in the high porosity section. Alright? So bumps and ridges means that there's gaps, means that there's openings on the cuticle, and yeah, a lot of people say that high porosity hair is damaged hair. And don't be alarmed by that, because there is ways to work around it. There is ways to deal with it and, have healthy high porosity hair. If you don't feel any ridges at all or any bumps on that strand of hair, that means you have low or normal porosity hair. Alright, so that was test number 2. So now on to test number 3. Test number 3 is pretty much a shower test or a washing test. So after you finish washing your hair, you don't want to towel dry it or t-shirt dry or anything like that. You want to come straight out of the shower and you want to have your body completely soaking wet as well. So your hair's wet, your body's wet, and you just want to, sit around for a bit and see which dries faster or which dries first, your hair or your body. For me, my body will dry first before my hair because I have low porosity hair. My hair takes a while to dry. So if you hop in a shower and your hair dries first before your body, that means you have high porosity hair. And like I was telling you guys, high porosity hair lets moisture in and lets it out very quickly. So with high porosity hair, your hair will dry first before your body. With normal or low porosity hair, your hair will dry last, which is what happens with me. and your body will dry first. Alright, so that was just a really quick video. Like I said, the tests aren't 100% accurate, but I believe the water test is probably the best test. But definitely try all three. They will give you a good idea of where you're sitting. For me, I believe I am right between low and normal. I'm right in between those two. Yeah, I hope this video was helpful on figuring out whether or not you have low, normal, or high. There's definitely other ones in between the three, but those are the three most common or, you know, basic ones. So definitely try out those 3 tests. Definitely come back and let me know what you have. I will be doing more videos on low porosity hair since that's what I have. I'm going to leave a link down below to a blog. Her name is Jen. She owns a blog and she has high porosity hair. She'll definitely be able to help you guys out if you have high porosity hair. Alright, so that is the end of the video. If you have any questions, leave all that down below. Definitely check out the description box and I will talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, so today I'll be showing you guys how I detangle my transitioning hair. I'm currently 11 months post.